Hi, it's Anna with Create Your Future. In today's video, I would like to talk to you about a topic that some of my clients struggle with, especially those who are manifesting a specific person. And that is that some people still think that they need to change the other person in order to receive the relationship that they desire. And that is not how manifestation works, or conscious manifestation. And I'm going to explain to you why. Before we start, if you would like to book a session with me, you can do it from the link in the description below. And we are giving away 3 free sessions once we hit 100,000 subscribers. The way you enter the giveaway is by telling us in the comments something that you have manifested using the principles that we teach here at Create Your Future. So I hear this a lot from my clients in different ways that he or she is doing this, they're doing that. They told me, why are they still being like that? I'm doing my affirmations, but all the focus is on what they are doing. There are 2 problems with that. One is that when you keep checking on them, what they're doing, whether they have changed or not, your focus is a lot on the 3D, your physical reality, and you keep staying, or you keep yourself in the reality that you are in because you keep noticing what is not happening. Or the negative things that are happening. And that just keeps your manifestation there where it is now. Now, I often say you need to ignore the 3D, and that is exactly not to keep noticing what they're doing, but to keep your mind in the end of the wish fulfilled. You don't ignore the 3D physically, you actually deal with it the way you do. Ignoring the 3D is happening in your mind. It means whatever happens, you can acknowledge it, you can deal with it, but don't dwell on it. What a lot of people do is that they notice something that their specific person did or said or didn't do or didn't say, and they keep dwelling on it. And the more you dwell on it, the more you spiral down. And all of a sudden, your focus is on a completely different direction that you don't want to. So one thing is, don't keep your attention on what they are doing, because they are doing what you were assuming before, which means that your current 3D is old news. It's the fruit of your old assumptions. You can't use it to manifest your desire in the future. That's one thing. Another thing is that when you keep your focus on them, you kind of separate them from you, which is the complete opposite of manifestation. If you keep thinking that they are separate out there doing their life without you having anything to do with it, or their behavior, it means you can't manifest. But we are manifesting everything at all times. You are manifesting how people behave with you. Everyone is you pushed out. I keep saying that. What does that mean? That means that people behave with you based on your assumptions about you and your assumptions about them. So whatever you keep assuming, they will do that. Therefore, if you keep your attention on them and they're doing something out there that you have no control over, you give away your power. But you are the one creating in your reality. You are the one creating them. You are the one actually not creating, but choosing versions of people. You are choosing versions of situations. You are choosing versions of your money situation, your job, your health, your well-being, your, you name it. So therefore, you cannot keep your attention on them outside of you. You manifest them and their behavior through your mind, which means that the changes uh, that you need to make are in your mind. That is why Neville says no one to change but self. It means you don't change them. They follow your assumptions like a shadow. You assume something. Now assume something. You affirm something until it becomes your reality, until it starts showing, it starts moving, and then the person follows your assumption. That becomes an assumption, and then they follow your assumption as a shadow. They cannot change until you change your assumption. And if you keep assuming that they are being the way that they always have, you are actually the responsible one. You are keeping them in that state. They have no choice but to follow your assumption. What are you assuming about your specific person? Are you assuming that they can't change, that they are the way that they are, that they behave badly with you, they don't text, they don't communicate, whatever you're assuming about them? If that is your assumption about them, then you are keeping them in that state. Now, taking responsibility for other people's behavior means that you take control, that you take back your power. That means that if I create this bad behavior in them, it means I can create the complete opposite. If I create the behavior in them by choosing my thoughts, it means that if I choose different thoughts, they have no other choice than to follow my new thoughts, my new assumptions. And you need to train yourself to not keep your attention too much on what they're doing. I know it's difficult, especially when you're manifesting a specific person, because the heart is involved, and when the heart is involved, it's not easy to ignore some things. But if you just remind yourself that whatever I see in my 3D comes from my old assumptions, that includes my specific person, that includes my specific person's behavior, it means that I don't have to worry about it. It's old. I don't have to react because it's old. If I keep reacting to it, I will just keep manifesting the same situation that I don't like for my future. And I always say to my clients, see this process, see the process of manifesting, whether it's a specific person or a better job or a vacation or your self-concept in general, see it as a self-love practice. Remind yourself that your thoughts are manifesting. Now, my thoughts are manifesting. Whatever I keep thinking will manifest. If I keep assuming bad things about my situation, bad things about my specific person, I will manifest that for me in my future. Why am I doing that to myself? And if you start thinking that way, and if you start seeing your mind and your thoughts as a tool to create your life, to manifest your reality, to manifest your future, you will start looking at the 3D differently. You will start understanding more deeply that you don't have to react. Your 3D is not an evidence for what you can have in the future at all. Your 3D is just an evidence of what you have been thinking so far. Use it as a feedback. My specific person keeps doing this. It means either that I keep assuming that same thing over and over again, that my thoughts are still in the same place, or it means that some cleansing process is happening so that whatever is impressed, since it has to express, it is manifesting out of my system now. So it's actually, it can be a good thing. And in both cases, your attention needs to go to your end goal and you need to dwell on that. So train yourself as well as you can with your coach to not react to the 3D. Don't dwell on the 3D. Ignoring the 3D doesn't mean ignoring it physically. It means not dwelling on it. Ignore it mentally. Something happens, acknowledge it, deal with it, realize that it's your old assumptions, and dwell on your end goal. And don't think about your specific person as a separate entity doing their life without you. They are you pushed out. You are connected. They behave the way that you assume. And by that, I mean what you assume about them and what you assume about you. That can be a lot of things. And in all cases, your attention needs to go to your end goal. And never ever assume that they're separate from you, because in that way you give away your power. And you know that you're the creator of your reality, because most of my clients who are manifesting or struggling with the manifestation of their specific person, they manifest other things pretty easily. But I need to remind you guys that everything that you manifest is happening through everyone is you pushed out. Because whether you're manifesting a cup of coffee or a house or a job, there are people involved. You are manifesting through people. That means that everyone is connected, and your specific person is no different. They are not separate from you. You are manifesting them. And by taking responsibility of their behavior, you take back your power. If I manifested that, I can change it. If I change my thoughts about them and about the situation and about myself, they have to follow. It's a law. They don't have a choice. People don't have a choice. If you assume something different, they need to behave differently with you. I hope this helped. I hope this helped mostly to take back your power and to remind you that you are the one manifesting. Even if your specific person is not behaving the way that you want, it means that you need to go inside and work with yourself. Manifesting is an inside job. When your manifestation comes, of course, it's on the 3D and it looks on the outside and you enjoy it physically, but the work to do to receive that is on the inside. It's all you. It's all about you. So again, if you would like to book a session with me, you can do it from the link in the description below. And remember to enter the giveaway and have a beautiful day.